On the night of her wedding, only one person noticed something strange. The groom never blinked. And when the drums stopped beating, he had no shadow. In Okimili village, marriages were celebrated loudly. But some unions are not blessed by ancestors. Some are arranged by darker forces. And sometimes, a bride does not marry a man. She marries what is hiding inside him. Her name was Adanna, graceful, soft-spoken, kind. The kind of woman elders called a blessing. When Emeka arrived in the village, no one questioned his wealth. His clothes were fine. His speech was polished. His gifts were generous. Too generous. He courted Adanna for only 2 months, and then he asked for her hand. Her father agreed quickly. Her mother hesitated. Something in his eyes does not rest, she whispered. But wealth silences doubt. The drums were loud, the wine sweet, the moon bright. But during the final dance, Adanna felt cold. She stepped on Emeka's foot accidentally. He did not react, not even a blink. Later that night, as they walked to his compound, she noticed something that froze her blood. Under the moonlight, her shadow stretched beside her. His did not. She told herself it was fear, fatigue, imagination. But shadows do not lie. Emeka's house stood at the edge of the village, large, silent, strangely cold. The first night, Adanna walked to whispering, not outside, inside the walls. She nudged her husband. He was awake, eyes open, staring at the ceiling, but unmoving. "Did you hear that?" she asked. Silence. Then slowly, he turned to look at her and smiled. But his smile reached too far. 3 days after the wedding, the neighbor's goat vanished. Then a child fell sick mysteriously. Then chickens were found drained of blood. The village began murmuring. Adanna noticed something else. Every morning, Emeka looked stronger, healthier, while the village looked weaker. Her mother's warning echoed. Something in his eyes does not rest. One night, Adanna pretended to sleep. When the moon rose high, she felt the bed shift. Emeka stood up. But when he moved, a dark form peeled off him, like smoke leaving a body. Tall, distorted, its head tilted unnaturally, its limbs stretched longer than humanly possible, and it whispered, "Soon." Adanna did not scream. Fear feeds shadows. She remembered her grandmother's words. If you ever meet a spirit that wears skin, watch it. Do not confront it too early. Adanna visited the old river priestess in secret. The priestess did not look surprised. "You married a vessel," she said calmly, "a wandering shadow spirit that feeds on life force." "Why me?" Adanna whispered. "Because you shine, and shadows chase light." The priestess gave her instructions. Do not accuse him. Do not show fear. Find where his true shadow sleeps. Destroy it before the next red moon. The village weakened daily. Emeka grew radiant, stronger, more charming, but colder. One night, he asked softly, "Why do you watch me so carefully, wife?" His voice echoed twice. She smiled gently. "Because I love you." He studied her, as if measuring her soul. Adanna searched the compound. Behind a wooden wall, she found a hidden chamber. Inside it, a pool of dark liquid, and on the wall, a shadow moving, independent of light. She understood. That was the true spirit. The body was only clothing. On the night of the red moon, she acted. She lured Emeka outside with palm wine. While he drank, she entered the chamber. The shadow hissed when it sensed her. "You are clever, bride." She poured sacred river water onto the wall. The shadow shrieked, the house trembled, Outside, Emeka collapsed, half human, half smoke. "You would destroy your husband?" it screamed. "You are not my husband," she said calmly. "You are a parasite." And she lit the chamber on fire. The shadow writhed, shrank, screamed, and then it dissolved into nothing. Outside, Emeka's body crumbled into dust, because there was never a man, only a vessel. The village woke from illness slowly. Animals stopped dying, life returned. But Adanna did not celebrate. She had married a lie and outlived it. Not every gift is a blessing. Not every charm is goodness. And not every marriage is destiny. Sometimes, discernment is the only protection. And a woman's intuition is stronger than any shadow. If you enjoyed watching this story, come back every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays by 7 p.m. West African time for more stories. Thank you.